Vechain has managed to reclaim our key area of support that lies between the 0.02387 and the 0.02207, and at the time of this recording we are holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is acting as support. We have also continued to hold above a key area of support above the 0.02081, and on today's video I will be discussing an Elliot structure that is playing out here on these charts, which is suggesting that in the next coming hours we can easily see a very impulsive movement to the upside in this Elliot count 3. And above all, I will also be discussing my long-term price prediction analysis. And for those of you that might be interested in taking a trade, you can check out BitGet, where you can see that on sign up, now you can claim a welcome pack of up to 6,200 USDT. And all you need to have for you to register for an account is an email address. And alternatively, you can also use your mobile number for registration. Jumping back to the charts, I want to start the video by first giving you a recap of what has been happening from the lows that we made below the 0.01942 on the 6th of September, where you can see that we first picked in this 1-2 setup, and after we completed the 1-2 setup, we continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we first picked in this Elliot count 1. Then we saw a bit of a short-term pullback in a larger Elliot count 2, whose minimum target areas I gave you in my previous videos by pulling the fibs from the lows of this first wave to the high of the Elliot count 1, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, and that is between the 0.02387 and the 0.022808, which is an area that we have not fully maximized, and also continued to hold above the fib level 0.88, which is the last line of support. And there are very high chances that we now have the lows in place for the second wave, and in the next coming hours there are chances that we can continue seeing higher prices manage to break above our key area of resistance above the 0.025 and the 0.027, flipping those key areas back into support, confirming to us that we are now getting impulsive in these Elliot count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of these Elliot count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.03157. Then I will be expecting a bit of a short-term pullback in a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in an Elliot count 5. So that is all I'm expecting to play out on the short term, as long as we continue holding above key areas of support, and we also manage to break above the key area of resistance above the 0.025 and the 0.027. We also need to have in mind that we can also get a sudden pullback in the next coming hours in case we get rejected at key areas of resistances, and that suggests that there are chances that we can get a pullback within this target area over here. And if by any chance we break to the lower side of the target area and also lose the low that we made on the 10th of October, then that will be suggesting a bearish scenario here on the Vechain chart, where we can easily see a reset of the lows that we made on the 6th of September. And on losing that low, then I will be expecting a worst case scenario where we can continue heading further down in a move that can also give us a reset of the lows that we made on the 5th of August. Jumping to the daily chart, I still believe that we got our bear market lows last year and started an aggressive bounce to the upside that peaked above the 0.05517, completing the formation of this Elliot count 1. Then we started a corrective structure here on the daily chart in the formation of a larger Elliot count 2 into the minimum target areas for the second wave highlighted on the charts using this blue target area, an area that we have now fully maximized, and there are high chances that we now have the lows in place for the second wave, and in the next coming weeks or maybe months, we are going to see that impulsive movement to the upside in a wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and possibly see that Elliot wave count 5, maybe giving us new all-time highs in the next coming months. And to also show you that we have started to see a change of structure here on the daily chart, you can see that we have seen a break to the upper side of this descending trend line, which is an indication that we have started to see a change of structure of this downward movement. And that means that in the next coming days, in case you manage to break above key areas of resistances, then that will be enough confirmation of the start of an impulsive Elliot wave count 3. So that is all I'm expecting to play out here on the Vechain chart on the short term and also on the long term. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.